Hey, Jiu-Jitsu family, how's everybody doing? Marco Moreno here. Today is Wednesday, May 15, 2024, and I'm watching the UFC Invitational 7 featuring one of the most exciting grapplers in the world. We have main event Niki Rod and Mike Fowler. Right now I'm watching Jay Rodriguez versus Jonathan Gracie, and I just got here, so I was at work, and I get here, and I don't know what happened in the other fights, but I'm gonna keep you guys updated what's going on right now. Jonathan Gracie is on the mount, full mount on J Rod right now, and they have the format where the first 8 minutes is no points. Only they are very good at giving point deductions in this regular time, but there are no positive points. And then when you get to the overtime, then points start counting. If nothing happens in overtime, there are no points scored, then they go to judge's decision. Oh, J Rod just escaped the mount, and he has reversed the position, so now he's on inside Gracie's guard. Gracie's has 6 points and J Rod has 0. This is getting very tough for J Rod to reverse this position. So I'm trying to talk kind of quietly because my daughter is still not going to bed. So I asked my wife to put her to bed, but I think she's still awake. There's 2 minutes 25 seconds left. Jonathan Gracie, I don't think he's, maybe you guys can correct me, but I don't think he's Gracie from the Gracie family, correct? Is he some kind of relative to like Hoyes, or the Gracie family, Helio Gracie, Carlos Gracie, maybe? I'm not sure about that. But right now, J Rod scored 2 points. That's good, but he's still losing 6-2. He's got this weird like reverse back mount, but Gracie stood up and now he has escaped that position. Now he's going on top of J Rod. Man, one thing about J Rod's matches, they're always exciting. Oh, Jonathan just scored 2 more points, so now the score is 8-2 in favor of Jonathan Gracie. From where's Jonathan Gracie from? I think he's Atos. And Jay Rodriguez, of course, from B Team. Thank you guys that are joining in right now. Let me know where are you watching and how do you like the event so far. Are you guys watching J Rod versus Jonathan Gracie, or am I late? Am I like still behind? Please, if you guys can confirm if this is the fight that is going on right now. 9:42. Well, I'm on the East Coast, so I think J Rod going for the baggy choke from side mount. That baggy choke, it looks tight. Jonathan Gracie is opening his elbow, so it's not letting the squeeze get too tight. but it's 30 seconds, so he's going for that buggy choke. He's giving everything on that squeeze. I think it's not gonna be good enough. I mean, it's tight. Gracie is kind of struggling here. He's just, J-Rod is just pressuring. Oh man, can he tap him in 5 seconds? He's squeezing with everything. He's grimacing, like his face is like red. Did not tap him with that buggy choke, but it was close. Gracie was in trouble. There he stood up. Maybe sometimes you've seen the guys getting a slam from that buggy choke, but it was cool. It was cool that the last second J-Rod had that buggy choke. Anyway, it's not gonna be enough. Yeah, very exciting match. I'm seeing the replays right now. Like, there is a lot of scrambling here at the beginning. J-Rod throwing things and Gracie going for guillotines. But eventually, when they went to overtime, Gracie got the mount, got past the guards, so now he starts scoring all these points, and then it was too late for J-Rod to recover. His last chance was that buggy choke at the end, but it wasn't tight enough, and time ran out. Gracie wins by points. Let me edit this. We have Gordon Ryan there in the commentary. Can you guys hear? Is the audio good? June 1st, in a couple of weeks. Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier is gonna be a good one. I think I'm gonna watch that one. Who you guys got on that one? Makhachev wrestling is too good, but then it's the typical striker versus wrestler, right? So of course Poirier is gonna keep standing, and Makhachev is just going to try to maul him on the ground with his superior wrestling. Otto, yes, my brother, I'm sorry I cannot show the match because my video will be pulled from YouTube. They're very good at that, you know. They quickly they're very good at identifying those streamers who show the video, the match, and then they get pulled. And my idea is just here to maybe hang out with you guys. And if you, let's say you're working, right? I mean, it's late, but you never know. You can have a night shift and you have your cell phone and you cannot see the event. Maybe I can give you updates of what's going on. Entering the match right now is Renato Canuto versus Aaron Wilson. I don't think I'm behind. Let me start this over. Yeah, Renato Canuto is just entering the match right now. Canuto is amazing, man. Canuto is, he's a killer. Everybody at this level, but you know, like there are some that are up and comers, and Canuto is a veteran. And he's fighting Aaron Wilson, who I don't know much about him. What do you guys know about Aaron Wilson? I'm really not familiar with him. But Canuto is a veteran, man. He is amazing. 170 pounds. Canuto 27. Aaron Wilson 34. Oh, he's older. And that's it. 10 minutes, and then they give, I think it's 5 minutes overtime. Correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you think. Let me give you some results so far. Have them right here. Elena Krivar defeated Ariel Leverne via unanimous judges decision. Oliver Taza defeated Pedro Rocha via points. Peter Frank defeated Rafael Dominguez via submission, arm lock. Raquel Canuto, which is the wife of Renato Canuto, defeats Eileen O'Connell via points. And we just saw right now Jonathan Gracie defeated J. Rod. And about to start Renato Canuto versus Aaron Wilson. And also coming up, we have Giancarlo Bodoni versus Gabriel Arges, Keenan Duarte versus Luke Griffith, and the main event. Oh no, wait! And then we have Moicano versus Christian Guzman, and the main event we have Niki Rod versus Fowler. When my cell phone stopped working, let me refresh what's happening. What are you guys? Okay, here we go. Yeah, they're running out of bounds. They need to do something about this platform, man. Like, it's elevated. I think the karate guys have it down, like with the walls. It will amazing for grappling. The only thing is, like, they can use the walls, right? Like Craig Jones when he jump and fly triangle with I forgot his name. Fresh. Forgot his name. Philly Fresh. Right now they're wrestling. The mat space is 30 by 30, and they still manage to get out of bounds. But they keep standing. There are a lot of hand fighting, a lot of exchanges. Otto, oh, congratulations! You're watching your cats fight. That's awesome. They have good jiu-jitsu cats. Yeah, they're still standing. They started very aggressive with each other, but it has slowed down. Oh no, donkey guard by Canuto. Yeah, I think at one point. Oh, single leg. Ooh! It's crazy what just happened right now. Wilson shoot for single. Canuto let that happen because there are no points, and switch it into a heel hook on the way down. Canuto just tapped Wilson with an amazing heel hook, you guys. I cannot scream because my kids are sleeping, but I need to see this again. So he allowed the single Wilson, and then he switched. Oh, it's the scissors heel hook. Yep. Yeah, like a scissor inversion on the way down, and bang, got the heel hook quick. Dang it. Canuto. He just gets up like it's not a big deal. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, why, if there are no points in the normal regulation, why are you resisting so much? Just let the guy take you down and keep the fight on the ground. They are penalizing no action. So if the guy takes you down, he has to follow on the ground. He cannot back up, otherwise he gets a point off. So that's what Canuto did. He allowed the single. On the way down, he's switching into a scissor heel hook, scissor like takedown, and then the heel hook came at the end, right? Wow. He said he wanted to do that submission.
You made it happen. Listen, you've been a little bit inactive on the jiu-jitsu scene for a little while, but now all of a sudden we're seeing you everywhere. We're seeing you fly around on mats. Feels like all over Las Vegas. What's coming up next for you?
Next, I have an MMA fight on June 7th.
Oh, he's fighting MMA, Canuto.
Preparing for primarily in cutting weight, so I'm looking kind of slim right now too.
I didn't know he fight MMA.
Event coming up soon, so I
Wonder where the money is.
here, and I want to run this business. You know what I'm saying? With that said, I just have like some people to take.
Is he fighting Abu Dhabi? He should go to Abu Dhabi, right?
Hybrid Jiu-Jitsu.
Hybrid Jiu-Jitsu.
If you guys are ever in Las Vegas, that's where we at. That's where we train. That's what we represent. That's my wife and mine's gym. You guys are all welcome. With that said, thanks so much for all of my sponsors.
Great submission artist, Canuto. Surprised everybody with that heel hook. His wife won her match. His wife also had a match with Eileen O'Connell and won by points.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for the high-flying man of action, Canuto.
Canuto doing big things in his hometown of Las Vegas tonight with a flip for good measure. Solid stuff.
Whoa, Canuto making a statement here. Amazing. Coming up, you guys. Giancarlo Bodoni versus Gabriel Arges. Kenan Duarte versus Luke Griffith. Renato Moicano versus Christian Guzman. And Niki Rod versus Mason Fowler. Whoa. I want to watch that one. That one is going to be a great fight. Niki Rod versus Fowler. Two killers here tonight. And yeah, Moicano, MMA fighter, just won his last fight at the UFC 300. He was there in that amazing event. They're presenting the Bodoni fight.
Gabriel Arges, the Gracie Baja product, making the walk first, fighting out of Thousand Oaks, California. Been around for a long time. He's got a lot of veteran experience.
Noel, how many fights tonight?
He's going to need it tonight. He's going to need to dig into that.
We have Noel Oleon. Yes, there were a bunch of fights already, but there are about 4 matches left. We have Bodoni versus what's his name? Arges, and which is coming up right now. And then we have Kenan Duarte versus Luke Griffith. That's gonna be a good one. We have Renato Moicano versus Christian Guzman, and then Niki Rod versus Mason Fowler. Entering the mats, Gabriel Arges. And now that song is for Giancarlo Bodoni. I really don't know too much about Gabriel Arges. They just mentioned that he's from Gracie Baja, but Bodoni, of course, is the most decorated of the two, with a Abu Dhabi championship under his belt, with John Danaher, the legendary John Danaher, in his corner. So we'll see. Otto, how crazy how fast the leg game has developed and become mainstream over the past few years. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, when I start training, it was, I mean, people will always do footlocks and toe holds, but not to this level, not to the level, just basic, you know. And it was almost like the last resort, because the idea was also always to pass the legs and dominate from side mount, and submit from there, right? You will only go for footlocks when that strategy was not working and you throw a Hail Mary footlock. That was what footlocks were. And some people actually look down towards people who will use footlocks, right? Like, okay, man, like, beat me the right way, right? Almost like it was almost like it wasn't illegal, but it was frowned upon to use footlocks. But not anymore at this point. Footlocks are just as legit as any other techniques, and they are very complex. I myself get like, what is he doing right now? What kind of leg? Like the other day, Niki Rod versus JT Torres. I'm like, what the? I need to watch it again. And like, what kind of leg entanglement was that, man? Anyway, Bodoni start with Gabriel Arges. They are 200 pounds. Doing the wrestling, and Arges pull guard. Bodoni on the pass. We'll see what Arges has to offer. He's from Brazil, and of course Bodoni from New Wave Jiu-Jitsu, Abu Dhabi champion.
Arges is no slouch from bottom position. He's renowned for his bottom game.
It looks Arges very flexible guard. I think it's gonna be tough to pass that guard. You can see right away when the guys move, the way they move their legs, when they are flexible, and you're like, oh man, that guard is gonna be a nightmare to pass. But yes, Giancarlo has like a knee cut, but he's trapped under the reverse de la jiba of Arges.
Giancarlo is using our new inside camping method here, and he's going to look. Giancarlo's going to look to keep his forehead pinned to Gabriel's far side shoulder, Gabriel's right shoulder here. This will make it hard for Gabriel to mount any kind of offense, come forward towards him, and
Listening to Gordon Ryan.
fatigue Gabriel as well. And now Giancarlo has his hands locked in a body lock, and he has to look to start stepping over that bottom left knee of Gabriel. If he can step over that bottom left knee, he's going to have him forced
Body lock.
half guard with a body lock, and that's going to be an issue for Gabriel. Gabriel knows this, and he's doing a good job of stopping Giancarlo from stepping over that knee. He's pushing him away.
He let go of the body lock though.
Giancarlo unlocks his hands here, and now Gabriel's back in the position, ready to go.
Yeah, but Giancarlo creating so much pressure.
And Giancarlo has an overback grip now, so he doesn't have chest-to-chest position, but he does have control over Gabriel's head.
The cool thing about having Gordon Ryan there in the corner, he can tell you everything that Bodoni is doing.
Crossing his ankles from here because Gabriel's whole goal is to separate and create space between Giancarlo.
He's having like a private lesson right now.
Now Giancarlo has that
Oh man, Giancarlo has a good position right now on the half guard.
deep half is going to be a lot harder from this position.
Yep, he's got Arges flat.
Gabriel has a far side
I don't see this is good for Arges.
with Giancarlo can free
Giancarlo pretty much has smashed his half guard.
push the knee back
Giancarlo is putting a lot of pressure. Like he's doing a very aggressive shoulder crossface, making Arges flat.
The dilemma here for Giancarlo is going to be freeing that knee, striking the underhook.
Oh, he recovered. Very good. Very good Arges.
Tries the high step here.
Very good guard.
Sticky hooks, and he's looking to enter in. Now Gabriel's up in offense.
Nice. He's out. He's up. Whoa. Right when you saw that Giancarlo was about to pass, Arges created a scramble to get back up to his feet. Very nice. Very nice guard. It's going to be a nightmare, that guard.
Now back on the feet, it was Arges who took a seat.
It is a 200-pound, but Bodoni looks a little bigger than Arges. Whoa. Nice. Take the back. Now Bodoni has the back. Oh, he's got the back here. Bodoni is... Oh, there's only one hook, though. Bodoni taking the back of Arges. And now going for... If Bodoni gets mount, it's not going to be a good night for Arges. Bodoni is so far showing superiority in all aspects. His points don't count, but you can see how there is a different level here from Bodoni. I think this is gonna be a one-sided match, unless, well, anything can happen. But right now, Arges on the bottom guard. Bodoni is smashing again. It's like they're in a weird half guard position. And amazed how flexible this Arges is. They're Bristian. What were the odds for Canuto to win? I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention to that, but that was he won by a nice heel hook. Bodoni passing, going on the back. Arges stepping up. Arges standing up and go back to the back. Bodoni is now power half him, bring him down. Yeah, when the guys stand up, they have their hands on the ground. That power half breaks them down. And now, ooh, Bodoni has a full body lock. This is gonna be over soon. Tap. Yep. Whoa. It's just too superior, Bodoni. I mean, Arges is good. You could see his guard being very tricky to pass, but man, Bodoni is just in a different level. I don't know if this was a good match for him, unless they want him to have a good like, I don't know, warm up before Abu Dhabi. Who knows? But as soon as he took the back, body lock, and the choke came pretty fast. Fingers, push the hand, and rear naked choke. Yes, man. Sometimes I think, is this a rear naked choke or is it more like a neck crank? Because the guy's chin was up. It's not like a perfect rear naked choke, you know. Oof, Bodoni is in a different level. Yeah, when he takes the back like this, he does the power half, take the back. Once he have the hooks or the body triangle,
decision, a perfect performance tonight. Your card.
It's amazing how Bodoni
Have you here on the FBI side.
has evolved in ever since he started training with Danaher. Man, the guy has become one of the best grapplers in the world. Great guy. You always see him competing. Well, I was very surprised when he won the Abu Dhabi. Like, I think it was his first Abu Dhabi and then he won. It's like, you know, a lot of people take a long time to actually, like 2-3 Abu Dhabis to get to win the championship, but Bodoni didn't win. It's just an amazing story of success, Bodoni. Cool. All right, coming up, Duarte versus Luke Griffith. This is gonna be a good match, although I do think that Duarte has the advantage here. I'm not betting, but if I have to bet, I'll bet to Kanan. Luke Griffith is good. He's a big guy, but I don't think he's as he still feels like Luke Griffith still has a long way to reach his peak. Versus Kanan, you would say that Kanan Duarte is already on his prime. Otto, thank you, brother, for all this commentary. By the way, back in 2006, Scott Sonnen came out with his Mastering the Saddle DVD and said leg locks were the future and was going to turn BJJ upside down. It's outdated now, but he called it. Really? This is new to me. I never heard of this guy, Scott Sonnen. And I was not aware that he had a DVD called Mastering the Saddle. Thank you for this, man. Awesome. Yeah, he saw it. Yeah, that was good. I think the whole Danaher team, especially the guy who's not competing anymore, forgot his name. They say that he developed a lot too. Skips his name. He used to train with the Danaher squad in New York. Eddie Cummins, they say that he pushed the leg locks game forward. But you know, sometimes I feel like Danaher kind of made a system, right? System, and he's like talking like if I watched his DVD, the Mastering leg. No, what is it? Enter the System, right? Enter the System leg locks. He break down leg locks with like the problems, right? He identified the problems. The problem is the second leg. The other problem is rotation, the rotational problem. He has so many, like, he has studied the leg lock so deep that he was able to make it like a system, right? Versus just throw a leg lock here and there. He's okay, now you do this, and then if you does that, then you do this, like, and that I think was the secret for the success of all his students with the leg locks. Anyway, 228 Duarte, 249 Griffith. Whoa, these guys are big, and Griffith is bigger. This absolute division. Luke Griffith from, he trains at B team. Oh no, not B team. Sorry, Danaher, right? All right, guys. Previous matches: Raquel Canuto defeated Eileen O'Connell via points. Jay Rodriguez lost to Jonathan Gracie via points. Renato Canuto beat Aaron Wilson. We just saw Giancarlo Bodoni beat Gabriel Arges by rear naked choke. And coming up, they're announcing the two-time Abu Dhabi World Champion, World Gold Medalist, Kenan Duarte, fighting Luke Griffith. Oh man, what's gonna happen? I think Kenan is the favorite here. We'll see what Luke Griffith can do, but the most decorated grappler is Duarte from Arges Jiu-Jitsu. Luke Griffith from New Wave, Danaher. Oh man, Duarte aggressive with that collar tie. These collar ties are like so violent. It's almost like making a statement.
I asked Luke how much he weighed the other day. He's like, "Oh, I think I'm like 235." I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
His legs are 235.
Kenan looks smaller. Of course, he's weighing at 229. Griffith at 250 almost.
Beat anybody in the world. It's where he starts to
Coming from South Africa, Luke Griffith.
start to control the pace, and like you saw in his match with Nick.
It's another guy who's like super hard worker.
He's such a master.
Has developed a lot.
The fight goes.
I don't know if to the level of Kenan, but we'll see. We'll see that tonight, right?
I totally agree with that assessment. When he's leading the dance, he's nearly unbeatable across the board. But
Arges Jiu-Jitsu, Kenan versus Griffith, New Wave Jiu-Jitsu.
in front of him and start being the aggressor, get him on the back foot, so to speak.
These guys are wrestling and exchanging collar ties. Oh, foot sweep attempt by Griffith that didn't work, but it's good that he's mixing it up.
Sometimes, and he struggles to really find his rhythm coming out. So for him, I just think it's just competition.
Another foot sweep by Griffith. Oh, almost arm drag to the back. Griffith is being more active here. Points don't count in this first regular time. It's 10 minutes of regular time and then they go overtime. In the 10 minutes, the points don't count. Only negative points. When there is no action, the referee will deduct a point, and then they will go to overtime, and that's when the points start counting. I think it's like 2 points for takedown, for passing, mount, side mount, and so on. It's not the same as IBJJF though. I think for passing the guard is 2 points only versus IBJJ's. Oh, Duarte sits down. Oh, they give him a warning. You cannot just sit down. Oh, Shaolin. Point deduction to Kenan Duarte
And the reason for that point deduction
for sitting.
that he's sitting without moving forward and engaging.
Oh,
Be active with his guard.
okay, because
That's gonna make a difference because Kenan is very good at
so Kenan has -1.
riding out and
Referee, the legendary Vitor Shaolin Rivero for the guys, the all-timers. You guys know who he is. Man, he looks in great shape too, Vito. Looks like he can totally fight one of these guys right now. He's smaller though, Shaolin. I remember he did MMA as well. Yeah, apparently he sat down but didn't move forward. That's why he got a point deduction. Now you have to sit down and kind of start attacking. Probably like they're looking to sit down towards like leg entanglement versus just sitting down and wait. But they're both standing up again.
every time Kenan ties up with them, he's constantly has him under attacks, and Kenan shoots
And
down block hands with Luke.
Yeah, he's
yeah, it's not really a clear
Their setups, they're kind of
takedown attempt by any of the fighters right now.
ties up. He's coming forward with down block hands, so he's not getting overextended by reaching.
It's a lot of studying,
Breaking contact,
right? But
forward. He has it
they
down,
need to hurry. 10 minutes is not that much for these guys, and they're
so he's forcing
at 5 minutes.
block hands, which is
50 seconds left.
towards him and he's hanging on the head.
And they're still wrestling.
Hand fighting battle, and
A lot of these guys also wait for when the points count to actually
the more tired
like
he gets, the less he's gonna be
put some more effort.
peel Luke off of his head.
Which is just going to accelerate the fatigue.
Exactly.
Dealing with that body weight 8 minutes into a
More collar ties. More collar ties. Double underhooks. Take the back. Ooh, Griffith cut the back. Oof, this is huge. This is huge for Griffith. He took the back. He has a body triangle. He has a body triangle on Kanan. Oof, this is his chance, man. 5 minutes with a body triangle. That's a lot of time to work.
create a defensive angle.
That was... I kind of miss how he got on the back, but Kanan kind of rolled forward and Luke stay attached to his back.
He's gonna finish Kainan.
And now he has the best position he can ever ask. Whoa! Look, Griffith just tapped Kanan Duarte. And I cannot scream, you guys, because my kids are sleeping. But this is huge for Luke Griffith. I'm actually so happy for him.
And check this out.
Because, okay, they're replaying. He got like an underhook and like a throw by to the back. And right away, put the hooks.
The hooks coming in, and then there's just no defensive hand fighting from Kainan really.
They were on the edge of the mats when Griffith got the rear naked choke. Whoa!
They were almost off the mat.
Huge win by Griffith.
To make it official, we go to Justin Bernard.
Man, to beat an Abu Dhabi champion like this.
Referee Vitor Shaolin calls a stop to the match for your winner by submission via rear naked choke, Luke Griffith.
This is amazing, man. Good for him.
Your winner, Luke Griffith. Luke, gotta be the
Good for Luke Griffith. Mario Juana, how's it going? Nice to see you again, brother.
Kainan is a 2-time ADCC world champion, so for me to get that win going into ADCC is amazing. Yeah, do you want to
That's a huge confident boost
look at it and try to walk
to Luke Griffith, especially with Abu Dhabi coming in a few months.
I knew if I could just stop his
Yeah, he got underhook throw by,
start to get fatigued,
got the back.
I'd be able to get behind him and finish.
Kanan rolled forward.
Yeah, you got him over there.
Griffith got the back.
Did you feel like you were gonna run off over there? Honestly, I wasn't too focused on that. The referees are doing a good job keeping us in place.
With a body triangle right away. There's people holding them at the end of at the edge of the mat. The people were like pushing them.
With such a giant win, ladies and gentlemen, Luke Griffith.
Midnight for South Africa's Luke Griffith, able
I remember at Metamoris when Kron Gracie fought. Was it Shinja Aoki? And they went out of bounds, and there was a guy making his back like a part of the surface, and that's when Kron could finish. Otherwise, they would have fall. But because that guy would put his back as as part of the mats, then Kron finished that guillotine. Anyway, great surprise, Griffith. Who's betting here? I wouldn't have not bet that Griffith was gonna beat Duarte for sure. Was Shinjaoki, right? Yes. Man, I'm so happy to see that these guys here commenting. You guys are so knowledgeable about Jiu-Jitsu. True fans. Coming up, there's 2 matches left. Moicano versus Christian Guzman. Renato Moicano, who is the UFC fighter who just won. He had that speech when he won, right? Like, what did he say? He said, capitalism. What did he say? Work hard. For capitalism. What are you guys talking about? Like, it was like He's praising capitalism, right?
Moicano wants money. Moicano wants to make a statement, and I will finish you, Christian.
Something like that. What did Moicano say? I'm gonna look for it. Cause even like Jordan Peterson was like, hey, yeah, that was good. It's nice that our fighters are, I guess, teaching us about economics. Moicano versus, who's he fighting? Christian Guzman. I don't know who Christian Guzman is. Any of you guys? Any of you guys know who Christian Guzman is? I have no idea who he is. But let me look for Moicano speech, UFC 300. Oh, okay, here it goes, right? What did he say? I love America, I love the Constitution, I love the First Amendment, I want to carry on effing guns, I love private property. And let me tell you something, if you care about your effing country, read Ludwig von Mises and the 6 lessons of the Austrian economic school, motherfucker. This guy's crazy, man. He's like teaching economics after his fight. That's crazy, Moicano. Anyway, he's a good fighter. He's been winning recently. And yeah, he's probably gonna get up there in that division. For sure. All right. Previous results. Helena Kraver defeated Leverne via judge's decision. Oliver Taza defeats Pedro Rocha via points. Peter Frank defeats Rafael Domingos by submission. Raquel Canuto defeats Aileen O'Donnell via points. Jonathan Gracie defeated J. Rod by points. Renato Canuto defeated Aaron Wilson via submission. Crazy heel hook, you guys. Bodoni had no problem defeating Gabriel Arges via rear naked choke. And we just saw Luke Griffith beat Kenan Duarte, submitting him with a rear naked choke, you guys. Unbelievable. Great for Luke Griffith. Coming up, they're announcing Christian Guzman versus Renato Moicano. Is Christian Guzman an MMA fighter too? Haven't heard of him. So it'll make sense to put an MMA fighter, a UFC fighter versus another UFC fighter in a grappling event, right? Oh, Moicano has 10 submission finishes in MMA, all by rear naked choke. Mm-hmm.
Jason Herzog getting this co-main event assignment. It is Canuto Money Moicano taking on Christian Guzman.
There we go. Fight already started. Starting wrestling. This is a 170-pound co-main event. And after this, we're going to have the main event, Niki Rod versus Mason Fowler. Yeah, very conservative, both of them. Arm drag attempt by Christian Guzman. Hand fighting, a lot of hand fighting here in the standing position. Ooh, double single back take by Moicano. He dropped to the single, went to the back. Oh, they're separating. Apparently, he stopped the action. They were getting too close to the edge of the mat, so they're just resetting the standing position. Otto, thank you for commenting, brother, because I feel lonely sometimes here talking by myself. Metamoris was exciting back in the day. I wish better financial decisions were made after the first one. It motivated to start training at a Helson Gracie school in Ashland, Kentucky. Oh, brother, that's awesome. I'm a black belt under Helson as well in Virginia. Be cool. I didn't know they had he has a association there in Kentucky. But that's awesome, brother. Good for you. Yeah, Halek, he messed it up. He did a good job, and then he couldn't. Yeah, you're right. He took bad decisions apparently, but Guzman on the bottom has Moicano in his guard.
Playing MMA game where he stays on his knees and steps the leg up and starts punching and elbowing. He's going to have to stand up and look to separate
Moicano
his ankles.
is looking to pass this close guard.
He will start getting warnings.
And yes, he looks too conservative, Moicano, to the point where the referee just warned him because he's just kind of holding that position where he needs to start like trying to pass. So it can be seen as inaction right here, and they're penalizing, they're taking a point off for inaction here. I think he needs to stand up, Moicano. Oh, he just did. He just stood up, and then he's out. The guard is open. Going to pass. Butterfly by Guzman. Moicano pass to half guard. Oh, nice half guard position. Oh, nice recover. Back to close guard. Back to close guard. Guzman recover, but Moicano did a great sequence there. He stood up, opened the close guard, and then went into the pass. He's back on the close guard though. Oh, Guzman trying to climb the legs high to maybe go for an armbar or so, but now Moicano just is also doing a good job posturing. First he was with the head down, now he's posturing a little bit more. And they're just playing this game. Renato trying to stand up again. Yeah, trying to push the knee on his knees, Moicano. I think he needs to stand up, right? Especially in the gi, it's easier.
4 minutes of elapsed time here in our co-main event.
Yeah, he's posturing up, Moicano. When the referee just reset them in the middle. Action, he's asking you guys action. That's one thing about this event. The referees are really promoting action, and I bet he's about to take a point here if he doesn't see action. Other matches the referees did not have hesitation to take points off. Moicano stand up. That's the way. Stand up, shake the knee, and step back. Yes, he just did that. Now he's on half guard. Moicano, but Guzman has a good guard. Now he has Moicano on the butterfly and full guard again, full close guard. Moicano is not able to pass this close guard. He opened, he passed a little bit, and then Christian Guzman recovers. It's been a pattern when we're about to approach the 5-minute mark. So five more minutes left. It's 10 minutes match, regular time. No points, just point deductions, and then we go to overtime. So Yeah, Moicano, do that again. Stand up. He's posturing up. He's picking him up.
Posturing up was Moicano. Again, brought back
I mean, probably Moicano with the MMA training, he's probably wanted to punch him, right? Like he's probably like, how can I not punch him right now? Ooh. Oh.
stand up there by Jason Herzog.
Referee stood them up. This is new.
Start here on the feet.
Since when they stand up a jiu-jitsu match? Yeah, well, I understand because he gave a lot of time for them to grapple on the ground and nothing was happening. They were stuck on that close guard. So that's good that he stood them up. I think it was a good decision. But it's very even so far. You also don't see many I guess options from Guzman. It's not like
Guzman really likes that arm drag. He keeps going back to that arm
it's not like he has like
every time. He doesn't really chain it together with
a lot of
but it seems like a move that
he's not being he's very conservative. This match is very like hand fighting. Guzman has gone for a couple of arm drags, but besides that, he hasn't been offering too many attacks that threaten Moicano. Back to the middle and go.
Now 7 minutes of elapsed time.
Yes, that's me, brother Otto. My school was called the Basics. I changed the name. Oh, Moicano did a takedown. Oh no, he got trapped on the close guard again. So that's gonna be a challenge now. But yeah, my school's called Mastery Jiu-Jitsu now. But yes, I have had Hiro and Henner at my school teaching seminars, and of course Helson. Helson was at my school last year. He gave me my second stripe in my black belt, second degree, which I think I should have more, but it's okay. I don't really. I mean, it's cool, but the pandemic hit, and then it's so cool. I don't worry too much about that. But anyway, it was cool to see Helson. It's cool to have a son of Elio coming because it's kind of like it's different, you know. Like when you see Helson, it's a very, or even the other Gracies like Hickson, is tight. Their submission, their jiu-jitsu is very interesting. Oh, nice pass by Moicano now to half guard.
doesn't get the pass, but he forces them flattened out on half guard. And this is
It's cool to see like what I meant to say when you train with Helson is like what Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, like the most I guess close to what just Gracie Jiu-Jitsu was supposed to be, right? So now Moicano going into mount. Good Moicano, but there's only 44 seconds, 42. It's not gonna be enough time unless he throws like a nice armbar quickly. Oh, Guzman just recovered to half guard. They're gonna go to overtime, where the points count. I think Moicano is showing, if he goes to the judges' decision, Moicano has been showing more aggressive. I think they score, or they decide the winner by who's being more active, who's being more aggressive, who's trying more towards progression. And the official time is over, and now they're going to overtime.
See Moicano tries the hip switch here, and he almost gets his bypass.
Yes. Like straight from the source. You're right. Arte Suave is here. How's it going, brother? Nice to see you. I was missing you. I was like, where is Arte Suave today?
See a lot of closed guard happening there. He tries to switch again, but ends up.
But yeah, there's something about feeling and seeing like Helson too. I feel like Helson is kind of
The story of this entire
it's not as because when you talk about Helio Gracie's sons,
up there.
you always talk about Horion, Hickson,
Saw that point deduction there. So as we start,
Hoyler, and of course Hoyce,
-1.
right? And then you don't talk too much about Helson or Holker or Hobbing, but Helson was there training with Hickson, with Holtz. I interviewed Helson. I have an interview I did with him many years ago in cassette tape. Maybe one day I'll release it. Oh, Moicano just I don't know if Guzman pulled guard or Moicano take him down, but Guzman just got a point deduction right now. But he has Moicano in his butterfly card.
The right side butterfly of Guzman.
And Moicano is trying to pass the butterfly card by jumping.
Way that he just keeps getting tangled up in those butterfly hooks. He's not hip switching and closing distance. He just hip switching, and he can't close the distance to get past those butterfly hooks.
Yeah, when Gordon Ryan talks, I kind of want to listen, see what he's thinking, you know.
On the outside flanking to force half guard, which is a genius strategy, and he easily forced half guard.
There's
And he
the
hip
smash
switched,
on the knees.
and he got the two knees pointing together, and now he's almost into mount.
Nice, Moicano almost getting to mount.
Got to underhook that left arm so he can't knee elbow escape.
Yeah, you need to underhook this
So underhook,
elbow here,
on the underhook side that he has now with his
because
left arm, then he
in
should
the quarter mount,
underhook with the right arm.
the guy's elbow escape.
And now you see Guzman's going to use that left elbow to look to start knee elbow escaping.
Yeah, you have to control that bottom arm, underhook it.
Punching in the underhook, but he's got to focus on that right side underhook of his, getting that
Yep.
that left elbow isolated of Guzman.
Oh no, Guzman recovering. Oh, knee cut by
One side, but now he's got his knee to the floor.
Moicano.
So he's going to knee slide through. Guzman will probably turtle from here to avoid a score.
I was telling you guys how
Trying to control that far side wrist.
I interview
Turtle, and now he's back in.
Helson back in the day,
This is
like an hour interview, and he talks about training with Holtz a lot. Like Holtz was teaching them wrestling and judo, and
now he's going to probably get
how he misses Holtz a lot. Like when Holtz died was a loss.
Just under 3 minutes remain here in overtime.
Like Holtz was like the man, right? The like older brother, like awesome guy. And yeah, when you tell him about Hickson, he said, he's my little brother. Hickson, my little brother. Never passed my guard. Hickson never passed my guard.
coming back in. He's got to push the knee down and he needs
What about Hoyce? Helson?
just going to keep the elbow escape.
Helson is like, he never fought. Oh, Moicano now getting, finally, Moicano get the mount with the hooks
Nicely done by Nato Moicano.
and getting 3 points.
Reflect his effort.
It's 3 points for wait, it's 4 points, but he had, Moicano had a point deduction. And with the points from mount, now his score goes to 3, but now they gave him 2 more.
That's 5. That's taken into account.
So he had 6 points minus 1 from the deduction. So he has 5 points, Moicano. And Guzman got a point deduction now. Yes, that's very good that they want to keep the action. A minute 30 seconds left. And coming up, we have the main event. Niki Rod versus Mason Fowler. It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait for that one. What time is it? 10:43. It's not that late. I can resist. I haven't eaten dinner though. I was teaching classes, drove back home, hanging out with my little daughter who was not sleeping yet. And then I was like, I'm just gonna do this stream and eat later. Where are you guys at? Arte Suave, where are you from? Otto, where are you from, man? Oh, Pedro Sauer. Yeah, I also have seminars with Pedro Sauer. Arto Suave says here, Pedro Sauer had direct contact with Elio. Yes. Pedro Sauer is very technical, very good, very nice guy too. One of the most charismatic guys. Oh, nice. Moicano took the back and slammed him. Guzman on the ground. Whoa! He does like a somersault, Moicano, when there's 15 seconds left. That's not gonna be enough, but 7 minus 1. Moicano has this on the back. 5 seconds. Couldn't submit, but he dominated this. So New Jersey. Oh, cool. Yes. So Pedro Sauer will tell us stories with Elio. He was friends with Hickson, Pedro Sauer, and then Hickson brought Pedro to the school. So yes, I remember one time Pedro Sauer telling me that I think Elio was friends with his mom, and the mom said, "Oh, Pedro, he's too crazy. He's like the crazy guy." And then Elio's like, "Okay, so he's crazy. Okay, yeah. I wish he can like calm down, settle down, focus more." But anyway, so when Elio saw Pedro Sauer again, he got him on the mount or some position that Pedro was trapped, and he said, "Okay, so you're crazy now, like escape, right? Who's crazy now? You're not crazy. You're not crazy. I am crazy." Elio crazy. Anyway, Pedro Sauer said after that, he calmed down, he started doing good things. What is Moicano saying?
No disrespect for Christian Turner, but I am a UFC fighter, top 10 lightweight, and today I was doing grappling. We MMA fighters can't do it all, so that's why next time I want to fight boxing. That little dirty head Ryan Garcia, motherfucking steroid pulls, my brother. If I go to box, I'm gonna fuck you up. Easy man, let's fuck.
Moicano is challenging Ryan Garcia in boxing. Wow. Well, you have to promote yourself, you know. You have to create this controversy. It's part of the business. Talking trash, create controversy. Guess what? Tomorrow there's gonna be a bunch of headlines. Moicano challenged Ryan Garcia, and then what Garcia is gonna say, right? And everybody's gonna be talking about that beef. Okay, and maybe it does happen. Who knows? Otto from Southern Ohio. Cool, man. I thought it was Kentucky. Or you move. Yes, Pedro Sauer used to live in my town in Leesburg. And then when the pandemic hit, he moved to, now he's in South Carolina. I think South Carolina. No, Georgia? Where did he move? He moved his headquarters to Georgia, I think.
Tonight, Niki Rod competes against Mason Fowler.
So I miss him. But he comes once in a while because I think one of his daughters still lives in the area. So he comes. He has a school here in Herdon, One Spirit. I think that's his he's cool around this area, Pedro Sauer. So yeah, it's cool. I will always tell him, hey Pedro, Professor Pedro. Now it's Master Pedro. He's got a professor. We used to call him Professor when he was just a white black belt. Professor, when are you coming to a seminar? Yes, my brother. Anytime. And it's been like 10 years and we cannot make it work yet. But yeah, he's awesome. I like Pedro Sauer a lot. Coming up, the main event, you guys, what do you think is going to happen here? We have Niki Rod versus Mason Fowler. Bro, this is gonna... If Mason Fowler beats Niki Rod, then... Yeah, Pedro Sauer moved to Georgia. Yes. Yeah, Pedro has like a huge organization. Like sometimes he does his... Are you a Pedro Sauer guy? Arte Suave? But he does his black belt, like Pedro Sauer retreats, and he gets a lot of people on the mats. Yeah, I have a few friends who train under Pedro Sauer. Great guys. Good jiu-jitsu. Like he had so many surgeries on his back. I remember last time he came to my school, because sometimes when Helson the seminars, or Hiron, I think Hiron was doing the seminar, and Pedro showed up. And Hiron said, what do you think about this technique? And Pedro said, well, I do like this. And he showed a escape from the mount, which is not an upa. He said, well, with my surgeries, I cannot lift he cannot breach anymore. So he showed a variation where he actually traps the leg and he does not breach. Instead of the classical upa breach, he just keeps turning and it works. It's very good. It's very efficient too. Because breaching, man, a heavy guy, it's a little bit tough. That's why most people prefer the elbow escape than the upa to escape. Noel says, I'm supposed to have a few stripes, but I keep on having babies. Yes, they will come. They will come, no worries. Having babies is maybe better than stripes. Yeah, Pedro Sauer had a lot of shoulder injuries, you're right. Like, I don't know, he said 6 or 7 surgeries that he had over the years. Whoa, you guys, I'm excited about this match right now. Mason Fowler has to make a statement here. If he wins, well, he was calling out Gordon Ryan for a while, and they actually set up an event, and Gordon Ryan got sick. So then Mason got tired of waiting for Gordon, but that was gonna be huge. Mason Fowler, Gordon Ryan. So now he's fighting, everybody else. But this is gonna be a great match. I am Otto. You're right on the Ohio River, across from Kentucky. I can see Kentucky from the top of my hill. Wow. Looks like you live in a very nice place, man. Natty King. Do you think Niki Rod is Natty? Who knows, man. I think Musumeshi is Natty. Musumeshi, I can believe that. I don't know about Niki Rod though. the Rutolos too. You can see on the body, you know. Oof, 10 minutes. The match started already. Ooh, Mason already pulling guard. Pulling half guard right away. I thought he was really gonna wrestle with Niki Rod. But okay, maybe he's like, okay, Niki Rod, it has amazing wrestling too. So let's just pull guard. Anyway, points. Oh, Niki Rod already passing. Already Anaconda. Nope. Mason recovers. Butterfly guard. Rubber guard by Mason. With like a one hook is butterfly and the other one rubber guard. Is he trying to do that baggy choke from the close guard? Like who was trying to do that the other day?
Here, 45 seconds into this main event.
Anyway.
Clears the head.
Ooh, omoplata. Omoplata by Mason. Roll. Niki Rod rolls and reset. There was a pop.
Mason showing that he is very dangerous.
I saw I heard a pop. Was Mason? Sometimes when you hold your ankle on that rubber guard, man, I seen knees popping from not flexible people trying to do that, like pop, break their ACL. But Mason coming up with a single
Using that knee bump from the quarter guard to try to
and wrestle up and got almost took down Niki Rod. Niki Rod now is out of the danger of the takedown and is applying some knee cutting.
Mason with a high output so far though.
Half guard with a low knee shield by Fowler.
And the athletic ability of Nick Rodriguez. Knee shield.
I wonder if Gordon Ryan is going to trash talk Niki Rod. Or if he's gonna say, yeah, he's doing awesome. Because these two guys don't get along anymore.
About dragging Nicky into that rubber guard game again.
Oh, rubber guard again. Rubber guard. It's crazy because he does the rubber guard with a half butterfly hook on the other side. Usually rubber guard you have full close guard, right? Mason Fowler is doing it from
Rubber guard. This is we call this the knee hook position.
a half butterfly. Crazy flexibility, man.
For that far side shoulder.
I cannot do that. My knee will
Opportunity to open up triangle.
break in half.
Last time he used it
But I think his idea is going for the omoplata.
to switch off.
But Niki Rod is too fast. You see, he's going for the omoplata again. And Niki Rod escaping. Yeah, Niki Rod just is too ready for that. For the omoplata from the rubber guard.
Again, scheduled for 10 minutes in regulation.
Niki Rod standing up now in front of Mason.
Needed.
Mason working his reverse De La Hiva guard.
Reverse de la Hiva by Mason Fowler.
Weaving through. He wants to wrestle up here.
Niki Rod,
Here he comes.
yeah, wrestle up by Mason. He's coming up on a single. Oh, high single. Took him down. Ooh. Niki Rod gets up. Now goes in the back. Whoa, Mason Fowler. Now gets the back. Standing up though. They're both standing up. With Mason Fowler
Around the waist.
with a full back control. Oof, moving to the middle. That was a nice wrestle up. He almost took Niki Rod down. Who does that, man? Niki Rod got up and now he nice double hooks almost take Niki Rod. Mason Fowler is looking amazing right now. Niki Rod counters and gets on top. Man, this match is on fire, man.
From Mason forcing Nicky to dig into his athletic attributes.
Gordon Ramsay. No, bro. Gordon Ryan is on the is doing the commentary. Gordon Ramsay.
Keeping his weight down, but good framing on
Dang.
by Fowler.
A lot of scrambles here.
Wanted to dig an underhook there. Nicky should
I love the wrestle up by Mason Fowler. Ooh,
exploding past
Niki passing. Mason does a good job, like turtling and recovering guard.
that rubber guard again.
He goes for that rubber guard once again with the half butterfly on the other side. I wonder why he doesn't get the other leg out.
Had some success with The problem is Niki waits for that omoplata to set in, and then he explodes.
Yeah, I think the omoplata is not gonna work. He's going for it again. He abandons.
Too early there and ends up flattened out on his back, working the half guard. And this is Niki Rod's game. This is exactly where he hoped to be at this point in the match.
Full
Mason down on his
half guard by Niki Rod on top.
locked together around the
Oh,
waist.
he got the hands locked, and this is the position that he likes to pass Niki Rod.
Mason,
His famous
Niki just
body lock pass.
with his fingers.
Mason has lockdown here on Niki Rod's leg.
Lockdown employed from Mason Fowler.
Gordon Ryan is super quiet right now.
Pace is slowed here a little bit. Both athletes have put out
They're a little bit stuck on that half guard. Niki Rod trying to pass, and Mason
6 minutes of elapsed time.
defending with a lockdown.
to the inside. Creates a
Nice shrimp, and now Mason escapes
trying to step through the guard.
to an open guard. Again, half guard, knee shield.
Contrasting styles, but neither guy really able to create an advantage so far.
Reverse de la Hiva by Mason. Niki Rod kind of standing
In the head, looking
in front of him.
left side. He wants to flatten Mason out again,
3 minutes 25 seconds left.
but it's not going to be able to do much with it. Yeah, you see he bailed on that lock. Now here comes
Nice wrestle up again. Another, he has a single on Niki Rod.
Niki going to try to sprawl his hip out of there and circle towards the back of Mason Fowler.
It's crazy, he almost took him down like earlier. But right now, he has a single, but Niki Rod is way too sprawled.
Mason tries to pull him back into this quarter.
Niki Rod has a crazy sprawl right now, but Mason is still hanging on that leg. Whoa! Pass! Total.
Turtles.
Mason turtles, and Niki Rod is trying to set up. Mason switched to guard again, and there we go for like the fourth time with that rubber guard. Guard with a
Mason's had two good
half
attacks with his rubber guard so far.
butterfly, half butterfly hook.
Tried to clear just a little bit too early. He ended up stuck.
There he goes, omoplata,
Niki trying to
omoplata, and Niki Rod pass to half guard.
battle of the knee when you're playing
Yeah, I don't think that's
inside position.
that's working. Niki Rod seeing it.
Left, Niki's right.
2 minutes left
Mason, the last two times.
before the overtime. I wish the overtime was 10 minutes. I think they only do 5 minutes overtime. But it's been an action-packed match so far.
Goes up to the
Lockdown by Fowler. Ooh, nice pass by Niki Rod. He got rid of the lockdown.
put his hand to the inside for the deep half guard.
Nope. Mason recovers that lockdown again.
Mason breathing
Half guard lockdown.
position.
Just 90 seconds remain here in regulation.
There's the lockdown.
Yep, he's putting a lot of pressure on that lockdown.
Good frame with his right arm. Gets the underhook.
Yes, trying to get an underhook from half guard. And going back to his
Clear the head here.
going back to his rubber guard.
Frames out against the neck. Niki resets.
He abandons and goes back to a half butterfly.
Very tight match.
Half guard with a knee shield. Niki Rod putting a lot of pressure front up with 45 seconds. This is gonna go to overtime.
45 seconds, both men getting called for action.
This is gonna go to overtime. Oh, coming up with the leg, the wrestle up. Oh, nice wrestle up
Very nice work.
by Mason. Put Niki Rod down. Whoa,
Niki to a hip.
whoa, he took him down.
The bottom position of
Nope. Niki Rod recovers, gets back up.
staying on this single leg, driving forward.
Mason is so tight on that single. 10 seconds. Coming up with a single again. High single. Oof. Throwing Niki Rod down. Time. Whoa. What do you guys think? Mason Fowler really surprising here. If this is go to a judge's decision,
Fighting for this pound-for-pound dominance on the FBI stage.
Mason has had more takedowns, more like como plata attempt.
Passing attempts also for Niki. Here's that first omoplata
I
attempt.
think Mason Fowler is showing more action,
Reached back to try to stop
more
Mason's
attempts,
offensive advance.
more action.
Pulling down into this rubber guard,
Trying more.
playing the meat hook, and a lot of
Almost took down Niki Rod like a couple of times.
I mean, he really pushed the pace
Got the back.
forward, tried to stay.
They're doing a replay right now. He took the back.
Here's Niki stepping all the way
Niki got a little bit on the side mount, but Fowler was able to total,
after a guard
so it didn't last too long.
dig in and wear you out.
So this is the thing, they're going to overtime, and now they're gonna count points.
Pull guard again. We know if he does, he'll have to be super aggressive.
Mason got this, Arte Suave.
Can't afford a negative right here.
Here we go.
We'll see, 5 minutes.
Climbed and immediately to the floor.
Oh, Mason pulls half guard right away. Right away, half guard.
Wants to clear
With
his
Niki Rod, with a
quarter guard of Mason Fowler.
knee cut.
Mason has had some success trying
I
to
think Mason is gonna go for that wrestle ups on the single again. He bumps with his knee,
for Niki Rod.
with his top knee, he's sideways, and then comes up with the single.
Looking for the crossface, looking for that
I think it can work. Can work. Niki Rod though. Yeah, he bumps, then there he goes. He's coming up, but Niki Rod is just
ankle. Goes to turn him.
oof, almost. Nice reversal. But Niki Rod defended very well and ended up on top. So it didn't work, but almost, man. That was good. That was good attempt by Fowler. I think the judges can really consider this if it goes to decision. And they go to that half guard knee shield again. Referee's asking them for action. He's about to take points right now. Niki Rod going for like a guillotine.
Works into his half guard with
Mason again going for that underhook. Single leg. Oh, he's about to reverse. He's about to reverse. Fowler is about to sweep.
no score yet.
Niki Rod, just get on top. Pick up that leg.
He's going to want to free his leg and turn the corner.
Nice. Almost. No, Niki Rod is way too scrappy, man.
Just a great save.
Jeez. Couldn't finish that sweep. But another point in his favor, meaning if it goes to judge's decision, the judges has to take this in consideration.
Guard from Mason Fowler.
And then the half guard again.
Given an inch away so far. If this goes to
So hard to take Niki Rod down, man.
the offensive push has come from Mason Fowler.
It's too much of a wild. It's like a wild animal, man.
But it's really been the action being
I'm really impressed by this game of Mason Fowler.
Successful aggression that tries to progress towards transition and a submission. I do agree with you, B-Mac. I think that belongs to Mason Fowler.
Yeah, for sure. They're talking about the criteria for what the judges will consider progression towards what? Progression towards
beat that knee line on
submission, something like that.
And now you'll notice that Mason's left leg is
Back to that rubber guard, Mason.
went against the knee line. It's very
Man, I feel
Mason does
like when I see this, my knees hurt a little bit just by watching the rubber guard. But he abandoned
inside
the rubber guard.
Mason now on the half guard
Back to that half guard.
versus the body lock. This is Niki's absolute best position.
And Niki Rod now has achieved the
Mason Fowler keep
body lock, but Mason has that leg super locked with that lockdown.
Niki's opportunity to finalize
So
his guard pass and score.
Niki Rod has the half guard, but whoa! Niki Rod exploded into mount just when Mason was doing so awesome. He just got to mount and scored the points. Mason turning. this is not gonna,
Gets shut down.
it's not gonna be good for Mason Fowler.
Word for Nick.
Did he get the Whoa, 6 points. This is over. 6 points to Niki Rod out of nowhere. I saw him with a lockdown, and the next second he's on the mount.
Bit of back exposure.
So explosive, Niki Rod. Got to mount, and I guess he got other points, maybe back mount because Fowler turned a little bit,
Mason does recover back to his quarter.
and now he's recovering a little half guard, going back to that single total. Niki trying the arse. Fowler rolling back to his back with 35 seconds left. This is gonna be over soon.
He's down 6 with 30 seconds to go. He's got to make something happen right here.
Coming up on that single again. I think Mason should have mixed it up a little bit. I think there was a point where Niki Rod almost had it like all figured out. You know, his sequence. But with 10 seconds left, Niki Rod is at 6 points. Mason Fowler 0 points. That was it, man. That one little, he slipped a little bit, and Niki Rod took advantage of like a little space Mason Fowler gave him on that lockdown. It was working very well.
Well, I think this is one of the wrestle ups here. Mason did a great job. This was his closest opportunity for a score right here.
And that's it.
Really well several times, played his rubber guard really well. Did a good job with his lockdown, but just to really get to the offense that he needed to score. And then as soon as Niki had opportunity right there,
Yeah, it was a very exciting match, but at one point
gets 2 for
they
4 for the mount, and
Niki Rod was able to take advantage
Fowler's first
of
ever on the
a little space, or you should, it's almost like the lockdown got a little loose, and then boom, brought the leg over into mount, and then Fowler turned, so that was another more points, and that's it. That's a huge win by Niki Rod to Fowler.
man of the hour, Nick Rodriguez. Tough
Yeah, wrestling beat base for Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, wrestling has good wrestling is awesome.
So, you hand him his very first loss on the FBI stage. What can we expect to see next from you? We got maybe a rival back here on the commentary
Ooh.
table with me.
Calling out Gordon Ryan.
In the world, I want to be number 1 pound for pound, and I'm chipping away at it. I'll get there. I got tons to learn still. I still have major ways to improve, and once I get there, I'll be the best.
Well, you look like you're right on your way to being one of the best in the world. Maybe
Niki Rod saying he still has a lot to learn.
best in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, your main event winner, it's Nick Rodriguez.
Nick Rodriguez able to get it done. He is the first
The guy interviewing was egging him on to trash talk Gordon Ryan, but Niki Rod didn't do it. Just said, look, I am still working. There's a lot to learn still, so I'll get there. I want to be number 1 pound for pound. That's it, you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. A little recap. All right, let's see the results of Fight Pass Invitational number 7. Helena Cravar defeats Aurelie Leburn via unanimous judges decision. Oliver Taza defeat Pedro Rocha via points. Man, Gordon Ryan was sitting in the commentator's table. He didn't say a word when Niki Rod was fighting. Peter Frank defeats Rafael Domingos via submission, arm lock.
He entertained in a way that no one's going to remember or no one's going to forget him anytime soon.
Yeah, he was really excited.
Raquel Canuto defeats Aileen O'Connell via points. Oh, this guy Peter Frank apparently was. I didn't see this fight. He was an entertainer here coming with a skateboard. And finished with an armbar. The guy is a character. Peter Frank, they're talking about him. Raquel Canuto defeats Aileen O'Connell. Jonatas Gracie defeats J. Rod via points. Renato Canuto defeats Aaron Wilson via submission. Giancarlo Bodoni beats Gabriel Arges via submission. The Renato Canuto submission was awesome. You guys need to watch that one. It was a heel hook out of nowhere, out of a single leg counter. Like they're replaying it right now. Whoa. It was quick. Damn. Renato Canuto is awesome. Bodoni didn't have a big challenge on Gabriel Arges. He dominated and got the back and rear naked choke him. And this was to me the Gordon Ryan went to talk to somebody instead of commentating.
Mason had a couple of good moments where he won some of the wrestling exchanges, wasn't able to quite capitalize. Niki Rod did a good job of just exploding out of the position, Granbying. Mason had a look at his back, was right there. And then once Niki Rod started making him carry body weight from half guard, Mason started to get tired. And then towards the end there, that fatigue over time, that body weight over time, started to take its toll. And he eventually ended up scoring late in the overtime and got the job done.
You know, it's been a phenomenal time for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as the sport continues to grow and evolve.
According to Gordon Ryan, carrying the weight of Niki Rod over time got Fowler tired. But to me, the upset of the night was Luke Griffith defeating Duarte via submission, rear naked choke, and quick, not even in the overtime. Renato Moicano, it was kind of boring match, but he defeated Christian Guzman via points. And
really good at creating opportunities off of overextension. When Mason was trying to create those opportunities, and Niki ended up either with body locks or getting close to chest-to-chest positions in half guard, and then that carrying that body weight over the course of 10 minutes is just so exhausting. Mason did a good job in the beginning of threatening the almost fought off the body locks, almost swept Niki Rod at one point, but eventually Niki Rod just imposed his game, stepped over the knee, got to half guard, and then eventually got to a pass.
Well, the fight capital of the world was the center of the submission grappling unit.
yeah, tough to do anything to Niki Rod, man. But he defeated Mason Fowler via points. Sorry, Arte Suave. I know you were rooting for Fowler. He fell short tonight, but we'll see more. Guy's awesome. I'm sure he'll come back stronger.
Bodoni, he shined tonight, as did Luke Griffith. What a night it was for BMAC and the King, Gordon Ryan. I'm TJ DeSantis. We'll see you next time for the UFC Fight Pass Invitational.
Awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Keep training. Be safe. Don't get hurt. And if you haven't checked Mastery Jiu-Jitsu Online, I invite you to check out my website for a library of techniques. There are free lessons there that you can watch, and I will put a promo code here in the description. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. See ya.